Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, today we are going to study about applied building material science. So before we start, who can remind us on what we discussed last time? Yes, Maureen, what did we discuss last time?
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Last time we discussed about conversion of timber.
Okay, good. So last time we did discuss about conversion of timber, of which today we are going to discuss about a different thing. So before we start, allow me to share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So we can start. We are going to discuss about seasoning of timber and under timber and timber products. So the following are our learning outcomes. By the end of the session, the trainer should be able to. So at the end of this session, you should be able to define what is seasoning of timber. Number two, you should be able to explain two methods of seasoning of timber, of which we have two methods of seasoning of timber, but we are only going to discuss about one, which is natural seasoning, or in other words, you can call it air seasoning of timber. Are we together? Are we together, class?
Yeah.
Okay. So who can read for us the definition of seasoning of timber? Unmute your mic and tell us what's the meaning of seasoning of timber from your screen.
Okay. Seasoning of timber refers to the process of reducing the moisture content or drying of timber in order to prevent the timber from possible fermentation and making it suitable for use.
Yes, that's the definition of seasoning of timber. The process of reducing the moisture content of timber in order to prevent the timber from possible fermentation, making it suitable for use. Are we together?
Yes.
Then apart from that, we have what is called natural seasoning of timber, of which this is what we are going to discuss. The natural seasoning of timber. So in natural seasoning of timber, logs of wood is sawn into planks of convenient size and stacked upon a covered shed in a crosswise direction in ultimate layer so as to permit free air circulation. Are we together up to that point? Okay. As I've said, logs of wood are sawn into planks of convenient size. So this is what we mean. On my screen is shade. This is a shade of air seasoning. Are you able to see my drawing?
Yes.
Okay. In the drawing, we have some components there, like timber struct, buttons, block pies, and stickers to allow airflow. So we have reason for those. So as for timber struct, we can discuss the function. So as you can see, timber struct, they ensure that there's free circulation of air in between the timber. Then down there, you can see buttons. Buttons are long, narrow, strip wood placed horizontally between layers of wood. They ensure that there's enough space in between timber struct. Then another component we have there is a block pie. And the function of a block pie, as you can see, it is placed on the ground. So it is placed at a height of 300 to 450 millimeter to ensure that the timber are not interfered with by either termites or cold. So that's why we place our timber on top of block pies. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll share the picture with you later so that you can see it well. So apart from that, we'll go to the objective of timber seasoning. So I would wish, or I would like someone to take us through the objective of timber, as I will be explaining them. So anybody take us through the objective of timber? Mr. Machio?
Yes, sir.
Yes, take us through objective of timber.
Okay. Objectives of timber seasoning.
Yes.
Some of the objects of seasoning wood are as follows. Number one, we have reduced the shrinkage and warping after placement in structure. Then number two is increase strength, durability, and workability. Number three, reduce its tendency to split and decay. Number four, make it suitable for painting. Then lastly, number five, we have it reduce its weight. Thank you.
Okay. So I would like to explain each of them. So we start with reduce the shrinkage and warping after placement in structure. So here, wood tend to shrink and wrap due to changes in atmosphere after it has been placed in a structure. So I believe all of you have traveled and you have experienced this. You find that after an engineer has done a roofing, you find that the roofing structure, they have got some curves on them. So that means that the timber was not well seasoned. So to ensure that there's no deformation in timber roofing, you have to do a well seasoning of wood. Then we got number two, increase strength and durability and workability. So treated wood is often stronger and more durable, making it more resistant to mechanical stress and environmental factor. Here also you find that it makes the wood easier to work with it and it's become less prone to breakage. Are we together? Okay, number three, it reduces its tendency to split and decay. Untreated wood can split due to internal stresses and sustainable to decay for fungal and insect attack. So it's good to season your timber. Then second last, make it suitable for painting. Treated wood provide a better surface for painting and ensure that paints adhere well and last longer. And lastly, reduce its weight. While not all treated reduce weight of wood, some processes such as cooling, drying, remove excess moisture. Thereby, it reduces its overall weight. So that's why we do seasoning. So as we come to an end of the lesson, I want somebody to tell us what they have learned today. Just tell us what we have learned on today's lesson. Anybody? What have you learned today? Yes, Wafula?
Yes, Mwalimu. We have learned about the timber seasoning.
Huh?
We have also learned about the objectives of timber seasoning.
Huh?
That's what I can tell.
Okay, thank you. Can we clap for Mathieu? Okay, good. So, class, I will leave you with this assignment. And the assignment is draw and illustrate artificial methods of seasoning. Draw and illustrate artificial methods of seasoning. That is 10 marks. And class rep to collect the assignment before our next lesson. Are we together? So that's marked the end of our session today. Thank you, and have a blessed day.